anything can trigger an event. You know, in your case, if you're in a combat situation, you know, and you had this traumatic event, you know, later, I know when I was in Vietnam, it took me 2 years to calm down. Because we didn't have things. I had elders to help me out, kupunas. But it's taking me 2 years to recover from that traumatic event. And I'll talk about this whole thing and how to do this, how to bridge that gap, the transition from coming back from combat zone to civilian zone, if you like, and how to transition that. But when you decide to cut the cord, and it has to be a decision, if a person is not willing to discuss, for example, the conflict, and does not want to talk to the other person, then there's nothing you can do. If someone doesn't want to communicate with me, I say, hey, brother, you know, yesterday there was some conflict between you and I. I want to sit down and have a talk about this and maybe resolve that. Get out of here! I don't want to talk to you. I have no interest in solving this. I'm angry, and so don't talk to me. Don't call me. Yeah? You have somebody with that energy, and there's nothing you can do about that. And so, in Ho'oponopono is understanding that you made the effort to resolve the issue, and the other person does not want to participate. It's okay. I can participate in my own life. I can clear my slate. Okay, whatever. If I have harmed anyone in any way, I ask for forgiveness. If anyone is harming me in any way, I offer my forgiveness and I let that go. I can clear my slate. It's now not my responsibility on the other person. So the power is the individual. We have the power to clear our slate. Because you can have a situation where someone has harmed you and now has died. So they're not in physical form anymore. So what are you going to do about that? Because you want to revenge, or you want to have a discussion. You know, you hurt me. You created an emotional response for me, and I want to get back at that. Where the person has gone on, whether died or moved on or shipped out or whatever it is, you can still clear your slate. And by energetically, the 4 steps would be like this. How I look at it is, there's an energetic connection between you and a person, a place, and or thing. When you want to disconnect for whatever reason, to disconnect from the person, place, or thing, you envision a light beam, if you like. It's just, there's an energetic connection that comes from your umbilical system, and it connects to the land, connects to people, it connects to groups of people, it connects to things, the light, the board. When you're ready to disconnect, you imagine a light beam, if you like, however you want to envision the disconnection of this imaginary, not imaginary, but this energetic cord that's not visible to the eye. You cut the cord is number 1. Number 2 is you surround the person, the place, or the thing. The thing could be if you have 2 people who are working together and you resolve the conflict. Well, you're not cutting the cord to the person, but you're cutting the cord to the issue that was at hand, that debate, that argument, that conflict, and you're letting that go now. So 2 is surround that energy of the person, place, or thing with clear white light. And then you recycle this light back into the universe. Because one of the laws of the matrix, the time matrix that we live in, is that energy cannot be eliminated. It just converts from one form to another. So therefore our thoughts create energy. And the more you think about something on an ongoing basis, the more it manifests itself in physical form. So number 1 is cut the cord to the energetic connection of that thing that does not serve you anymore for your highest good. Number 2, surround it with clear white light. And number 3, recycle it into the universe, because it can be used again. So you transmuted the energies from a negative one to a positive one, to a clear, loving one, and then you recycle that to be reused for later on. Number 4, and the most important part of Ho'oponopono steps of disconnection for those unwanted energies, is most important. There's a couple things that happens when you disconnect a cord to a conflict. You now create an empty receptor within your energy field. So imagine yourself as a universe. As you're in an eggshell within an eggshell within an eggshell. There's an energy field around you. And when you have a conflict, it creates a resistance within your energy field. And the more conflicts you have in your energy field, the less energy available to you. Vitality is lost, willpower is lost, the will to do things is lost, depression sets in. I mean, all kinds of things happen when you lose those energies. So this empty receptor that was created from disconnecting this energetic cord can be reset or repatterned or change the blueprint, or the blueprint can be changed. So when you disconnect a conflict energy, it creates a receptor, an empty receptor within your energy field. What if you don't do anything about this receptor? The receptor has a signature of that past emotional experience. Not doing anything with this receptor, it will attract, because one of the laws of the universe is like attracts like. So therefore, if nothing is done, the same energy connects again, and you're going to repeat this lesson over and over again. You have this conflict with this particular person, you go to another unit, you have another conflict with another person, you have this repeat performance. Because you haven't changed the receptor to a new signature. So one way of changing that signature is to bring the feeling of joy into your energy field, into this empty receptor. Even if you can't see it, you intend to replace this empty receptor or your energy field with a feeling of joy. That feeling of joy is what I place in my energy field. If it's the ukulele, playing the ukulele brings joy, because it brings, when I was in Vietnam, I had my ukulele with every place. And there are a lot of times when you're feeling down and out, man. You're feeling despair, you're feeling like depressed. I mean, everything sets in. I just grab the ukulele, man, and just play. So when I do that, I feel this charge, that feeling.